So, could you meet somebody and fall in love and marry within, I don't know, 4 or 5 days? And you live in different states? Could you do that? Welcome to the D. Louise book series. I'm Christina Kairos, Tina. This is where we read books, talk about books, no special effects, no theme song, none of that fancy smashy stuff going on here. Just read books and just talk to you about books. My thumbnails are inadequate, so they don't catch your attention. They're not eye-catching. I'm not that creative. So if you could just spread the word and let people know I exist. I just want people to know I exist and watch my book videos. I spend a lot of time reading these books, and talking to you about them. I'd appreciate, fingers crossed one day I get 100 views. Most of my videos, 5 to 10. 5 is a really good day for me. This lady was talking the other day. Well, my low videos only get 20,000. I'm like, my good day is 10. As in 10. Not 10,000, but just 10 little peoples. And, so, where is my notes? So, we are talking about Book 8. Catherine Coulter's Blindside, her FBI series book, Sherlock and SAVICH. And this is the second book that I've done completely via audiobook. And I'm doing some data entering, and I'm running out of time. I've only got a couple of days left. And my favorite thing to do is listen to videotapes as I data enter. So I've been data entering, listen to it. And these past 2 stories, 11th Hour and this one have been really good because, and some future ones, Sherlock and SAVICH's role gets a little smaller, but in this one and last one, they play a good significant part. They're present. They're on stage for quite a few. If you haven't watched my previous videos, please do that. SAVICH is head of the FBI computer peoples, and he has a Maxine, a computer, Max or Maxine, depending on the day. He puts the information in, and it's able to help him solve cases. And his wife Sherlock is also an FBI agent, and they work in Washington D.C. And Maitland is their boss. And this guy, first you start off the book. There's 3 plot lines, 3 major plot lines. One plot line gets introduced immediately, and then it's forgotten about till chapter 26, and then it's forgotten again till almost the end of the book. The first plot line, and I don't spoil the endings of any of the books I do, but I do spoil all the characterization. And, so we have somebody that is killing math teachers. Why are they killing math teachers? These teachers are not related to each other. They're not in the same school district. Some of them are not even in the same state. And the detectives, and they're talking to everybody, interviewing everybody, and they can't figure out what the connection is to these people, what ties these 2 teachers to each other, what they have in common other than the fact that they're math teachers. And Sherlock and SAVICH are heavy into the case when a friend of theirs, a co-worker of theirs, a former co-worker, he left to start up his own helicopter and other aviation type business. But he was an FBI agent for a while. And he calls them up and says his son has been kidnapped. Why has his son been kidnapped? He's 8 years old. Why? Who wants him? Who? Is it something against Miles? Do they want a ransom? Do they want money? Why? How did they get into his house? How did they steal his child? Where did they take him? And the whole question is why? No one knows why. They do all this investigating. They do all this sleuthing. And they don't understand why his son was taken, why his son was chosen, where his son was seen, or who saw his son, or who decided. They know nothing. And they go most of the book not knowing what happened. But his kid is a really smart kid, and his kid is able to get away from the kidnappers. And apparently, the kidnapping occurred in Virginia, but he ends up in Tennessee. And when he escapes, he ends up in front of the sheriff and her little girl in the middle of a disastrous major storm. So she saves the little boy. She shoots one of the kidnappers, but is unable to capture either one of them. So she knows one of the guys is hurt, but that's it. She knows nothing about them. She takes Sam back to her place, and she calls his father, and his father at first is accusing her of half different things, screaming and yelling, blah, blah, blah. And then she explains who she is over and over again, that she is the sheriff, and she found his son, and he's okay, and blah, blah, blah. So Sherlock, SAVICH, and Miles jump in the plane, and they go off to Katie, the sheriff, and Keely's house, and in the amount of time, the bad guys still continue to come and try and get them. And they attack them at the house, and one of the guys dies, but the other guy escapes, and the other guy tries again, and even when these guys are down, somebody keeps trying and trying and trying. Why? Who is behind all this? Who is the mastermind? Who hired these guys? Why do people continually come after this 8-year-old kid? What is so special about this 8-year-old kid? He's just a normal, average 8-year-old kid. Why does somebody want him and him so badly? That is your one big mystery of the book. Why does anybody want this kid? Is it against Miles, or is it the kid himself? What is going on here? In the meantime, we're getting a little Miles and the sheriff start to have feelings for each other. Their two kids, Sam is 8 and Keely is 5. They start to become really good friends, and they start bonding. But in the meantime, someone keeps trying to kill him. I mean, not kill him, but kidnap him and kidnap him and kidnap him and kidnap him. At one point, they even burn down the sheriff's house. And they don't understand what is going on here. And the second guy is killed. And they never got to talk to the guy. Why? Why are you doing this? But no one ever confesses. And they calm down a couple days. Not too long. And it happens again. And her entire house ends up burning down completely. And what is going on? And then they got to confront. They get a little hint and they confront this person. Because why Tennessee? Why did they bring the kid to Tennessee? Why did they keep him in Virginia? Or why not go in any other state? What was so special about Tennessee? That is another mystery. So then there's this really weird priest, and he has a bondage room in his house, and he's just like really creepy, and your mind is playing tricks on you, and you're thinking, is he a sex trafficker? Does he enslave? Is his wife being held against her will? Does he have her brainwashed? What is going on here? Does he brainwash his parishioners? Does he drug his parishioners? What is going on? What is with this guy? What's going on here? So those are your plot lines. Your first plot line, of course, is the math teachers. Who is killing the math teachers? And like I said, that just dies. You have plot after chapter with the math teacher, and then the Miles thing comes out of left field, and the Miles and Sam and Katie and Keely thing, that takes over a huge bulk of the book. And even when we think that's resolved, it's not resolved. There's still another twisty-turny to come at the end. And we still have to get to the math teachers. So we have the math teachers, and we have the kidnapping of Sam, and why? Why does these people want him so badly? Why do they continue to attempt to kidnap him? What is going on? What do these crazy people want? Who's in charge? Who's leading the force? Who keeps hiring all these people? Why are these people doing this for this guy? Are these people brainwashed? Could it be that crazy minister? And then, of course, we got the sheriff is a sheriff. She's proud of her sheriffing. She likes her hometown. She's very much established in her hometown. And Miles is very much established in Colfax, Virginia. He's got his huge business out there. So if we get together, and I'm not saying we do because we've only known each other like 4 or 5 days by this point. Who moves where? Does she give up her job? Does he give up his job? Does he move to Tennessee? Does she move to Virginia? These are questions inquiring minds want to know. So you'll just have to read the book and find out what is up with killing these math teachers and what is up with wanting Sam deceased. I mean, not deceased, but kidnapped. Do they want to raise him as their own child, or what is so special about Sam? It's mind-boggling because the two characters, they spend most of the book going, why? Did they see Sam in a mall or at school, or how did they see Sam? What makes Sam so special? And that answer you can only find by reading Blindside. And this was really good. It held my attention via audiobook, and I love audiobooks, and the audio person is really good. So please hit the like and subscribe and let me know I'm doing a good job. Also, please check out Star Trek Next Generation recaps on Friday. And If Then's Friday afternoons. If you like this author, then maybe you like that author. I did some top 10 Regencies the other day. I did my personal top 10. And I kind of got carried away a little bit with that. It might extend to 20 books or 15 to 20 books. I kind of get a little carried away. And then, of course, my daily book reviews. Oh, and Flashback Monday, where I talk about all the books in Romantic Times Book Review magazine. Those authors still exist today. They are still writing today. So I may talk about the first or second book in the series. There may be 20 books in that series now. So this is how you'll find out about series from the beginning and authors that are just starting out that are now very influential today. And, you know what I forgot to mention, and I'll have to make another video on it, is I talked about major authors that I would buy without even think about it. I forgot about the others the Regencies. I might have to do another video on that. We'll have to see. But if you could please hit the like and subscribe. And we're doing a lot of good books this month. I've got to get to The Mirror. And I've got to get to Damon's Bluff. And March Madness. I've got to get to this one. And we are going to be doing this one in the next couple days, Winter's Lost. So if you could please hit the like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much for tuning in, and have a good day. Oh, and yes, it's still kind of sort of Christmas in my house. It'll disappear in the next couple days, sort of kind of. Have a good one.